Last Saturday, my friends and I decided to host our annual bake-off, which, for context, is less the Great British Bake Off and more the Great Let's See Who Can Set Off the Smoke alarm first. We gathered at my place, armed with recipes, questionable amounts of sugar, and the kind of competitive spirit that makes you side-eye your best friend over a muffin tin. Everything was going smoothly until halfway through, when Emily, self-proclaimed queen of cupcakes, announced, guys. Did anyone bring flour? This was met with the kind of silence usually reserved for horror movies right before someone opens the haunted basement door. A frantic search ensued. Cabinets were emptied, canisters were shaken, and at one point, we found a bag labeled Universal Baking Mix that turned out to be pancake batter and sea salt. That's when Dave, who is known for his culinary improvisations, Chaos, pointed at the pantry and said, "What about those family-size bags of potato chips?" Before anyone could object, he was already crushing them up like Gordon Ramsay demolishing someone's dreams on national TV. Flour is just ground-up stuff, right? Dave reasoned, with the confidence of someone who has never been stopped by the FDA. Not wanting to be outdone, we all started substituting like mad scientists let loose in a grocery store. Chocolate chips became M&Ms, baking soda was replaced with Alka-Seltzer, and instead of milk, we used the foam from someone's forgotten cold brew. By the time our creations went into the oven, the kitchen smelled like a cross between a state fair and a third grader's lunchbox. When the timer dinged, we pulled out trays of what could only be described as dessert-adjacent casseroles. The muffins looked like meteorites, the brownies had the structural integrity of wet cardboard, and the cookies were indistinguishable from tiny, edible sandbags. We braced ourselves and took a bite. The taste was unforgettable. Imagine the love child of a salt lick in a bag of Funyuns, with a hint of artificial chocolate. As we sat there, clutching our chests and vowing to call our doctors for cholesterol screenings, Dave grinned and said, "Well, on the bright side, at least something rose during this bake-off." And that, dear Reddit, is the story of how the only thing rising that day was our cholesterol.